Hello, lovely people. Welcome to my channel. My name's Jack. I like to paint, and today I'm gonna show you guys a time-lapse video of a painting I did for a friend a while back. I think it's set in the Alps, if I'm not mistaken. I just found a reference photo off the interwebs and put it up on a screen that you can't see, and this is just a sped up process of that. But that's not really all I'm going to be talking to you guys about today. This is the first video I've made. I was just going to lay out some kind of hopes and dreams that I had for this channel, for art in general, and really kind of, I think, identifying that I want to use this channel to document my process and also connect with other people who like making art or like watching art being made or who just enjoy, the process in any capacity. So I figured after some time, I've been painting for a few years now to just throw it out there. It's all amateur. I'm not professional. Sometimes I guess I do it for money, but I would feel odd giving advice to others, other than maybe sharing some other people who I do really look to for wisdom, and maybe I could talk a little bit about my process, but mostly, um, I figured these videos could serve as some kind of stream of consciousness, therapy, rambling that also couples with my art, so you can get a full idea of what I'm dealing with when I'm painting these things, because that's what's appealing to me when I listen to other people make art, and so I figured why not share my own. A little bit about the art that I make. I love to do landscapes, stuff like this, and I also love to do line art and drawings that are, more psychedelic, I guess you could say, in nature. Definitely inspired by all things Miyazaki, many, uh, many anime, many other. I just think animation backgrounds in general is kind of inspiration for my landscape paintings. Just movies and TV shows that I've seen that really create cool spaces. And then also, Mobius, I'd have to say, is another massive inspiration of mine. And the landscapes he creates and how kind of psychedelic in nature they can be, and otherworldly, all of those things. In terms of the videos that I'd like to kind of produce, I'm new to video editing. I think time lapses and process videos are appealing to people. It's what they've told me they're interested in. So I'd love to do more like this, where I kind of talk over the video, and I can talk through my process. I can also talk about other random things. I'm open to kind of seeing what sticks with people. Ultimately, I'm trying to think of a way to say this that's not so despairing, but I want to connect with people about I think the kind of process that a lot of us go through when it comes to making art. I know that I really struggle with it, and I guess it's in some ways it's like a cry for help. I don't want to say that because it's not so serious, but it's also wanting to connect with people who also feel sometimes just so frustrated by art at the same time as they are enjoying it and learning about it, because it really does test how, I think ultimately the kind of kind we are to ourselves. I think it's talked about that most people when we make art we're like, oh, I hate this, and of course I struggle with that too. And I think I'd like to learn how to be a bit more appreciative of the process and also just of my own work, and and I see this channel as a vehicle for not only creating that for myself but for really for other people. Like, I can't offer, I think, anything super original when it comes to teaching art at all, but at the very least I can offer the company of someone else who is grappling with this process, and who eventually would at one point like to be, I don't know if I want to say the word professional ever, but if I'd like to make art a part of my life that could sustain me to make more art. And if you feel like that too, I'd love to hear your thoughts on how to make that possible for yourself, especially in this current world where I feel like in general, creativity and art are either super streamlined into certain processes or not. They're just not. There's not a lot of room to allow it to just kind of grow naturally. Sometimes it feels like we have to force it out of ourselves. And as much as I do want art to be something that sustains me, I also want it to be something I enjoy at the end of the day. And I enjoyed making this video. I enjoyed talking to you all, and I hope you'll join me on the ride of trying to find more joy in painting and in art making in general.